What's on, yo? Welcome to another occasional tutorial by me, Dr. Flay. This time I'll be covering the topic of adding modifications and music to the long drive. I'll show you where to get them, how to install them, and what to do when it stops working. Right, first step is to get the patcher, which you will find in the Discord. You will find the Discord link in the bottom right hand corner of the main page in the game Discord. So just click on that and you'll join the Discord. And once you're in the Discord, if you head to the mod loader section and check the pinned messages, and what you're looking for is the workshop download. Here we go. TLD Workshop 7.2, as is the current version.
1830.
So download the exe file, and for convenience I put my one in the documents folder with the for the long drive. That's where I've put mine. I find it's a bit more convenient in there. Now, when you run it, it's best to make sure that the game has closed, because otherwise it will have some files in use and locked, and you won't be able to patch the game, and you get an error. Also, if the game is installed in the C drive, for example, like if your Steam folder has never been moved anywhere from the default and it's in the C drive, you will want to definitely, when you run it, run the patcher with administration rights, and that way it will allow it to write into the program folder. Alright, now we have the workshop loaded. Next step, download the patcher. That shouldn't take too long, it's quite small. Take a moment to negotiate. There we go. Coming down. Ooh. Okay, my network's a bit busy at the moment. Right, and here we have the patcher. Next step is to install the TLD loader. As you can see here, it's currently not installed. And it should show where your game is currently installed as well. If it's not, you should be able to set it. I think, yeah, you can browse to the correct folder for your game and point at it with that. As it's correct, I'm just going to install the patcher. Oh, and it's that quick. Patched. Right. Close the patcher now and go to the mods. Here you will find the majority of the mods that are available. A few of them are not uploaded to this yet. Some of the test versions of things, quite often. There's a few here you have to pay special attention to, like the spawner. You won't be able to use until you've clocked up at least 1,000 kilometers. But the download for these will just put it where it needs to be. You don't have to worry about putting it in the right folder. It will do everything for you. Right, so that's the workshop. Next step we have to pay attention to if the game has been updated for some reason. One of the regular updates, you will find that the mod loader stops working. To fix that, go into your long drive folder and into the mods folder that you should now have, temporary, and you will find the downloaded patcher here as a zip file and the extracted version here, and you can run the patcher on its own. You don't need to download it again. What you would notice if the game's had an update here, you will see it will be in red and tell you that it is no longer installed. You just hit install loader again and that will repatch it. Okay. Now we have the thorny topic of what are these different files, and how to deal with them. Some of the files that you will find in the mod loader section are just available as a dynamic link library, a DLL, whereas some of them come as a zip and some of them come as a RAR file. Now the zips and RARs are compressed archives, and to open the RAR file you will need to have a copy of WinRAR or 7-zip or something like that installed, once you've installed that and opened a file, let's get an example one. I'll just the most recent one, Serena's V8 engine. Okay, now open the WinRAR. Wait for the annoying advert to pop open. Don't worry about ever having to pay for WinRAR. It's completely well, it's free. It's an option to pay for if you want to, but you don't have to worry about that. Now, inside the RAR file, you will find a DLL and an asset folder, and inside the asset folder is generally another folder that represents the mod and with the actual asset inside it. And to install, all you need to do is copy both of these over to your mods folder, and they will just, actually I've already got them in there, but yeah, and that is now installed and will list in the game. Now that it's patched and I have some mods available, when we go into the long drive, you will see that it has a new text available at the top of the screen to show you that the game is now patched. Just take a few seconds here. Right, here we go. As you see, top left hand side of the screen, we have a little indicator here that the mods are now loaded. Just to check, if you press the M key, you will, M for mods obviously, you will see a list of the various mods that you have in your mod folder, and you should check through here that any that you've put in and are not listing, or for some reason are showing as not loaded, or not ready to load, then you can go and check to see what you've done wrong. Look in the folder, maybe you've missed a file. Now there's nothing more to do with this mod settings menu other than use it to check that they're in, ready to load. They will load automatically when you start a game, or if you load a game save. Now it's always worthwhile when you first load the game preloading all of the mods by starting a new game. It doesn't matter, you're going to load your game save anyway, but just to get the mods preloaded, it's always best to start around any default new game. And here we see the mods preloading. Ta-da! Now, if we go to the save and load menu, and I'll pick anything will do. Right, now you'll see that no loading of mods, they're all preloaded, so that was nice and quick, it didn't hang about. Ooh, a bit laggy there, probably because I'm capturing. Right, that's now ready to roll with all the mods. If you want to put in your custom music for the custom radio in the settings, then you just put that in the I've closed that folder, in the documents folder. Again, we'll go back to that. long drive, custom radio. Now in here, it is better to use uncompressed raw wave audio files because MP3s and OGG files, when it loads them, it will unpack to memory, and there's a bit of a delay reading a track, especially the longer ones, or if it's a podcast or something like that. Feel free to organise them in folders. Just copy the whole album if you want, and it'll quite happily deal with that. You should be able to now enjoy the long drive with custom content. Right, I think we're done. So, if that was helpful for you, feel free to share, and don't feel obliged to subscribe or click like. I don't do any advertising or get any revenue, and if there was any adverts on here, I don't know what it was, and probably just ignore it. Now, one little pointer, if you're going to go download WinRAR, the official website is rarlab.com, and here you will find lots of versions for all of the different languages. You should need a specific language, there's plenty of them. And 7-zip is available from 7zip.org. Personally, I use WinRAR. There's not a huge amount to choose between them. The 7-zip is open source and free. WinRAR is not open source, but it's free, or trialware, but it never runs out. It'll just pop up a nag window when you open it. Okay, that's the long drive, patched and ready to roll. Okay, see you next time.